gonna hold you. I might piss a lot of Washington Commanders fans off with this video, but that's okay because I think a lot of fans are overreacting to Ron Rivera's comments. Let's talk about it.
After 20 years, you know we back on. No one Snyder, one McLaurin, one forward with the passion, you know we scoring. FedEx field back lit, no it is not boring. John Allen lead the troops, yeah you know we storming. Burgundy and gold in my veins, yeah I bleed that. St. Jude saw the ball, grab a pig, yeah I need that.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juangottibusiness here. We have another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, we're gonna be talking about Ron Rivera's press conference and what he said about Bieniemy, and how I personally feel like a lot of people are overreacting. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you can notify when I upload new content like this to the channel. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So like I said, I might piss a lot of Washington Commanders fans off with this video, and that's okay. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because literally, I have something I want to say. Alright? Ron Rivera, he literally came to the podium and he talked about how some players came to him basically concerned about the intensity that Bieniemy is bringing to practice. It's kind of high demanding. And they went to Ron Rivera about it. And Ron Rivera simply told them, go talk to Bieniemy about it. Why are you talking to me about it? I get I'm the head coach, but go talk to EB. Right? Now, I will say this. Should Ron Rivera have brought it to the media? Should he have addressed it to the media? No, he shouldn't have. He should have kept it in the house. Should have been something that they discussed amongst themselves. However, you gotta see, like, it was going to get out one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Media personnel are there 24/7 every practice. So at some point, it was going to get out. You know, Ron Rivera was going to get asked about it at some point, whether he brought it up or not. So again, like I said, him being the head coach, it's kind of a bad look that he brought it out. But to me, I feel like people are overreacting, saying, oh, Ron has the diarrhea of the mouth, he should have been fired. Because there's no, y'all are overreacting, bruh. Y'all are overreacting. Because let him not have said this. Let him have not said anything like this, and it would have came out months later. Right, if it came out months later, let's say Washington just had a terrible season or something like that, and y'all know how a lot of us want Bieniemy to be the new head coach. It's gonna. If it come out later, it's gonna be like, oh, look at what Ron Rivera trying to put out now, or they're gonna act like Ron Rivera is behind the hit to put out this bad news on Bieniemy, trying to make him look bad, so he don't get the job here or he don't get the job elsewhere. Nah, bro, it ain't none of that, bro. Like literally, Ron Rivera answered the question. Did he say too much? Potentially, but literally, all he said was go talk to Bieniemy about it. Players have came to me with the concern. And people saying he threw Bieniemy under the bus. I didn't even see that. I didn't hear that. I literally just heard him say, "Go." Players came with me with a concern, and I said, "Go talk to Bieniemy about it." You know what I'm saying? Literally, I don't understand why people want to make a big deal out of this, man. Like I don't get it. It's not that serious. Like yes, he shouldn't have said it to the media. But in this day and age, nothing is private, bro. Everything gets out at some point. So I guarantee if Ron Rivera, like I said, if Ron Rivera himself did not bring this out, it was going to come out at some point. And at some point, one of the media journalists were going to ask Ron Rivera about these comments and about these players. If these players are genuinely having some pushback, you know, and not necessarily buying in, I'm pretty sure media journalists can see that. You know, I could definitely see at a point where they could be like, hey, man, this player, he's looking off. He don't look like he wants to be here, blah, blah, blah. It looks like he's having a discussion with Bieniemy. You know, and again, they didn't necessarily say who were the players that were having some type of pushback. You know? So, again, this is where I stand. I know a lot of y'all are going to disagree with me on this video, and that's totally fine. This is just how I honestly feel. Like this is no script. This is no nothing. This is raw feeling, emotion. And I hope y'all understand that. Y'all rock with me for that, bro. I can't get down with y'all that's saying, oh, Ron should be fired, or he doing too much, or he talking too much, bro. Is it really that serious, fool? Like literally, all he said was something about him having players come to his office. He didn't say, oh, Eric Bieniemy is a bad coach. He didn't say Eric Bieniemy is no longer going to be the assistant coach. We're going to dial back practice. Man, ain't nothing. None of that. I get it. A lot of y'all don't like Ron Rivera. A lot of y'all want him fried. A lot of y'all want EB to be the head coach. I get it. But come on, y'all. Come on. Ron ain't do nothing that serious, bro. Like, literally, his comments about the Browns, him not knowing we could be eliminated from the Browns game, playoff contention from the Browns game, is much more severe than this. Much more severe than this. This is not on the same level. So what he said players came to his life. Like, again, I get it. I personally wouldn't have brought that up to the media. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have brought it up to the media. And if it was asked to me, I would have said very little. You know what I'm saying? I would have probably just left it at, oh yeah, I'll be like, yeah, we keeping that in house or something like that, or just something very small. I wouldn't have went on a tangent, you know, because then once you go on a rant about it, that's going to lead to more questions. And then Eric Bieniemy had his press conference, and you can only imagine what the media was going to say. All of his questions practically was about what Rivera said or what the players had to say, and EB, being the constant professional that he is and keeping it real, he said it. He said what needed to be said at the current moment. And I did a video on that earlier, so go check that out. I reacted to the whole presser and gave my points. Man, again, this is just wrong timing, you know. And that's one thing I will say. We getting ready to play preseason football, man. We getting ready to finally see football back on our screens for the first time in so long, bro. Like, obviously the Hall of Fame game, but who really care about that? We care about our burgundy and gold. So, we about to see that. And instead of us talking about, you know, that and talking about who had a good training camp practice, we have to talk about this. That's one thing I will say. But the overall message of Ron Rivera's thing and what he said is not that big of a deal, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're going to want to point though. The media's going to want to point that. They're going to want to try to create some type of division within ourselves. But I think we're strong enough to overcome that, you know. I'm pretty sure now that it's bigger than what Ron would have liked, he's probably going to come out and address it tomorrow, especially if he gets asked about it. He's going to probably try to retract his words. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have my opinion on it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Should Ron Rivera have said it or went into as much detail as he did? No, but again, I think people are overreacting and people are just looking for stuff to talk about as we get prepared for the preseason. You know, it's never a Washington Commanders offseason without some sort of drama, and this is the drama that they're looking for. It's never positive. So I don't want to say people are reaching, but they're looking a little too much into our stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, this is not that deep. It'd have been different if Rivera came out and was like, yeah, EB doing too much, blah, blah, blah. He shouldn't be, you know, working these players this hard, you know, and stuff like that. It was none of that, bruh. Literally. Go talk to EB about it. And that's how it should be. Yeah, I get I'm the head coach, but go talk to Eric Bieniemy. If you got a problem with Eric Bieniemy, go talk to Eric Bieniemy. Don't talk to Ron Rivera unless it gets to a point where it gets out of hand. Now I gotta step in because I'm the head guy. But if it's as something as, hey coach, I ain't gonna lie, I think you working us a little too hard. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to EB about it. And that's for the players that feel that way. Again, I said it earlier. I don't necessarily disagree with them having some type of feeling because they're the ones going through practice. It's easy for me to say because I'm sitting in the house, but it's easy for me to say, yeah, bro, they just need to suck it up, man, and just go out there and practice. But at the same time, you got to know what it takes. We've been mediocre and average the past couple of years, going back to Jay Gruden, bruh. So if y'all want to win, which I'm pretty sure we do, or if you want to secure money, whatever your goal is you're going to have some type of success. And clearly what's been going on the past couple of years has not been working. So a guy like Eric Bieniemy, two-time offensive coordinator, winning Super Bowl champion, he's bringing a different approach. Another thing is like, come on, y'all really questioning the guy that worked with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, all them guys. Like, come on, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I can't talk because I'm not going through that grueling training camp, but I will say this: if the Washington Commanders have the success that we think they can have, I'm pretty sure all these players that are having some pushback or having some concerns about how hard his training camps are going to thank him in the long run. And I'll leave it at that. So with that being said, man, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Like I said, I already know a lot of y'all gonna disagree with what I have to say, and that's totally fine, bro, because literally this is real. I don't think Ron Rivera's comments was that serious. I think people are overblowing it and overreacting. Let me know what y'all think about it, though. If y'all disagree with me, leave it down in the comment section and tell me why. We can have a healthy back and forth. As always, me, boy, Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. On the road to 6,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. See y'all next time. I'm out. Peace.